Hello there lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and seeing as the 3DS recently turned 4 years old, we at Nintendo Life thought we'd cobble together and put together a list of 10 of the must-buy games you have to have on the 3DS. Of course, this is entirely the opinion of the staff at Nintendo Life, but we play enough games we should be able to tell you what's a good game and what's not. Anyway, enough chatter, let's go straight into it. For anyone who's never played a game in the Mario and Luigi series, it's basically an RPG, but it's an action RPG, sort of turn-based at the same time. Basically, you can avoid the attacks and you can improve upon your attacks by using sort of timed commands. You have to control Mario and Luigi at the same time and solve all of these puzzles and battle all of these enemies in an RPG format, and yeah, it's a great little game. It's got excellent gameplay, it sort of rides on the back of the Super Mario RPG from back in the SNES days, but it still holds true and it works really, really well, and it definitely deserves a place on our top 10 list. Now, the Animal Crossing series has been around for a while, and it has been a sense of evolution, not revolution, but this is the exception. Animal Crossing New Leaf takes the original fantastic gameplay and builds upon it so well that it is easily the best game in the series. Combining the original sort of gathering and paying off your loan with this town that you have to develop, it really is fantastic, and more clothing customization, which has been a bit of a long time coming. It's absolutely fantastic and hugely satisfying to see your region evolve and see all of these new townsfolk come in and make friends with them and not make friends with the ones you don't like because they're particularly ugly or if they've just got a bit of an annoying name. The game is what you make of it, and that is one of the best things when it comes to these life simulation games, and Animal Crossing does it better than most. Before we had Mario Kart 8, we had Mario Kart 7, and whilst Mario Kart 8 has sort of overshadowed it quite a bit now, Mario Kart 7 is still an excellent racing game. It holds true to the traditional Mario Kart gameplay, but it evolves upon it like most Mario Karts do and gives you these little gliders which actually mix up the gameplay a fair bit. The game runs incredibly smoothly, the controls are as tight as you like. Basically, it's like Mario Kart 8, but not quite as good, but that still means it is an absolutely outstanding game. Put simply, if you want a hardcore RPG experience on the 3DS, you don't go for anything except Fire Emblem Awakening. This game is turn-based strategy at its finest, and it also involves one of the most crucial game elements that makes this so unique, and that is permadeath. Basically, all of the characters are unique, and if that character dies, they're gone forever. This means that the storyline is really quite dynamic and fluid, and it really does mean that it's an incredibly deep and personal experience every time you play through this game. Honestly, it's absolutely mind-blowing. The only reason it's not higher is because the characters don't have feet. Oh, now anyone who knows me will know that this is an absolutely outstanding game. It's one of my favourites from my childhood, and to have it on the 3DS is a dream come true. It builds so much on the Ocarina of Time gameplay, but it's still its own extremely unique beast, and we've never had another Zelda game like it since. It's weird, it's wacky, it's out there. It's probably the best Zelda game ever in my opinion, and that's not something I say lightly. If you haven't picked up this game, get it right now, because oh wow, you are missing out. It had to be in here somewhere. Yes, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS is easily one of the best games on the 3DS and is probably the best example of a fighting game on a handheld system ever, if you ask me. The gameplay is basically identical to that of the Wii U version. I mean, there are some very subtle differences, but you really wouldn't know, and it is absolutely amazing that they managed to take that version and shrink it down onto a portable. I just can't believe they managed it. Overall, I reckon the Wii U version is probably a little bit better, but if you've got a 3DS and not a Wii U, get Smash for 3DS. Just do it, okay? How do you improve upon one of the best games for the GameCube that was even a launch title? I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Luigi's Mansion 2 is so fantastic, and I honestly didn't think it would be much cop compared to the original, but it really is so much better, and I don't know why. It's just a little bit smoother here and there, a bit of the fat trimmed off. It's just overall a better experience. There's also bags more content in there. If you've played the original, you are going to love this full stop. Even the new control scheme is pretty good. What are you doing with yourself? Go out, get it, play it, love it. You knew it had to be in here. Arguably my favourite game on the 3DS, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. This is most likely the biggest game on the 3DS before Xenoblade Chronicles 3D comes out, but that hasn't been released, so we're going to stick with this one. You hunt monsters 40 times the size of you and bigger, sometimes smaller, but they are just fantastic to fight. A huge deal of fun. It's like having a boss fight all the time. It's amazing. And it's not about how many stats you get up or anything like that. It's about you evolving as a hunter and just becoming better and understanding the monsters and when they attack, when to dodge. Loads of things. It is one of the most rewarding experiences you can have in a game, let alone the 3DS. It's just get it, just get it, just get it. When they came up with this game, the folks at Nintendo must have thought, well, people like the 3D Mario games and people like the 2D Mario games, but we've sort of done them both now. Can we not come up with something new? And they sort of blended them together. Originally, when I first saw this game, I saw a few screenshots and video and things like that. I wasn't blown away, and I didn't own a 3DS at the time. And I must admit, I couldn't have been more wrong. This is one of the best Mario games we have had in years. Again, it's not quite as good as its Wii U counterpart 3D World, but then again, it's on a much more limited system. But it is still an awful lot of fun, and you do yourself a massive disservice if you never played it. You can pick it up fairly cheaply now, so you've got no excuses. Go and get it. What a game! A Link to the Past has long been heralded as one of the best games of its time, or indeed ever, and one of the best Zelda games ever. Even though it's really quite old now, they managed to take that formula and bring it bang up to date with some fresh, fantastic new gameplay. The merge system, where you sort of go into a wall and become a 2D piece of art, is absolutely spectacularly well done, and it really helps to mix up the formula. Think of this game like A Link to the Past Plus. Again, some people will probably prefer the original, but frankly, even as good as it is, I do prefer this new version. It is just so very, very good, and it definitely deserves to be #1. I mean, in a pinch, I do prefer Majora's Mask 3D, but what can you do? Staff decision. So there you have it, the top 10 must-buy 3DS games, as chosen by the Nintendo Life staff. However, we also asked you lot what you thought should be the top 10, and you can check out that list on nintendolife.com. As usual, there'll be a link in the description, so you've got no excuse not to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, why don't you give that subscribe button #1 place in your top 10 all-time favourite subscribe buttons, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.